So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to... Mbappe! Goal! And it's Ghana who go in front. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! Really well taken goal. Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And now he has two. Ghana are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
It's Neymar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this is Messi. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. Shot a goal! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to...
Real chance! Neymar! What about that one? That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Ghana have the chance to go the other way. A probing pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's chosen to go back. Looking for the run. And he's in on goal. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Fagioli. Donatoni. Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
He's away. Foden. Pressure coming in from all directions. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here. Now it's Maradona. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Donatoni. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
And the finish! Corner number 2 then. Takes a shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Ghana are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mbappe. And that has put paid to that. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Maradona. Looking for options for movement. And that's a dangerous ball. Now it's Mbappe.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Neymar. This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. Oh, some tackle that. Can he get it through? A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that has been clubbed away. And there's the end of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Ghana really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Ghana pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 5.
And we're off
Coming on
again.
to replace him is number 4, Jimenez.
Mbappe, in he goes again! Deftly away. And the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Donatoni. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! He has done it! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
There's the header! Mbappe finds himself offside. Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Mbappe. Mikel Oyarzabal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Good pressure, determined, intense. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. That is good alertness.
The
Foden.
attendance for this match.
That looks a decent ball. That looks a cracking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tries to play it through. Nicely intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. Now he's off and running. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. So much. And a chance! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Donadoni running with the ball. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Can he finish? It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Somewhat off target. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ghana needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Neymar. He's going for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got away. Cross in. And he's there to belt it away. Donadoni. Chance here to counter. Dink through. It's a threatening ball. Rijkaard. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Number 11.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Substitution in progress.
Neymar. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Maradona. It's Maradona! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline
There will be
crazy.
5 minutes added time.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. Berbatov, and the shot! They've scored! How many, just how many The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Maradona, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
Thank you for your cooperation.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Ghana definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.